Hello, I'm Last Son Jim and welcome to Jim's Comic Corner. I didn't see you last week because it was week 5 in a 5-week month, thus no comics, which was frustrating, but what can you do? But I'm back now, and I'm back with a couple of decent comics this week. First and foremost, we've got Superman number 20, which is, oh look at that lovely front cover. His new suit, looking all super. And then we've got Nightwing 18, Nightwing Must Die, Part 3. There we go, we've got both the variant covers, which is nice. I'm going to start getting the variants on Superman as well. They just haven't come through on my local comic shop yet. So, where should we start? Let's start with Nightwing. So this is continuation of the story from last time. Nightwing's girlfriend has been captured by Professor Pig, and his Dollartrons are dressed like Robin and a version of Nightwing called Deathwing. Robin, the little Robin Dollartron. Dollartrons are what Professor Pig, he brainwashes people and then gives them these weird masks and makes them think that they're actually other people. So, but the Robin one started to remember who he was, so he told Nightwing and Damian Wayne where Professor Pig was. So they bust in, and he's like doing this whole art thing. He's very into art, is our Professor Pig. And there's a scuffle, as always. Nightwing and Damian Wayne come out on top. But what happens is during the fight, the Deathwing, the guy who's playing Deathwing, if you wish, he remembers that he's not Dick Grayson, because they're properly like brainwashed to think that they're actually that person, and he's like, oh no, I'm not that. I can be better than him. So he takes out the Robin that was helping them, the other Robin. Oh my God, comics are so confusing. Last time we had 2 Supermen, 2 Clark Kents. Now we got 2 Robins, a Deathwing and a Nightwing. I mean, honestly, talking a lot with my hands today. So he's like, no, I can be better than Nightwing. So he takes out the Robin, the other Robin, not Damian Wayne. And then at the end of the comic, they see someone stealing the Batmobile, because the Batmobile that they've already stolen. Damian Wayne goes after him while Nightwing looks after his girlfriend, who may or may not be pregnant. We're still not 100% sure. She says she is, but who knows? It's comics. He gets taken out, though. Deathwing appears behind him. He gets taken out. And Nightwing comes out after him, can't find him, finds the body of the other Robin, and he's like, what is going on? And Damian Wayne gets taken away by a new villain called Dr. Simon Hurt, and he's been brainwashed as well. He's kind of, we're not sure yet, it's his first time appearing, but he's got Damian Wayne with Deathwing, and there he is, right at the end. There he is. Dr. Simon Hurt. That's a mask, isn't it? Oh, look at that. Goes all up. All up. So yeah, so I assume it's going to finish off in Nightwing Must Die 4. There seems to be like a 4-story arc. Or maybe it's going to go on longer. It's an introduction of a new character, so we'll see. It's nice for Nightwing to have his own characters as well. Professor Pig is kind of a Nightwing, Robin villain, but he's very much a Batman villain. So Nightwing needs his own. Maybe this is where we get our first one. Next we have Superman number 20, as I said, Black Dawn Part 1. And the opening of this comic is beautiful. Little John Kent is running through the Hamilton countryside, which looks pretty much like Kansas. And you get this beautiful, beautiful double splash. Look at that. Superman flying through the air. I do love the new costume. And also, the other thing about the new costume, it's got the yellow S on the back. Nice touch. And they're like, oh, this is all good, everything's great. Oh, life is lovely. But then Batman turns up, and the thing is, Batman, I don't swear on these comic corner videos because I like them to be for everybody. But Batman's a dick. He's always looking for the worst in everyone. He's like, I've done some work on John's blood, and he's like, in theory, he should be more powerful than you, Superman, because he's a human Kryptonian hybrid, and already he should be more powerful than you. Superman's like, well, he's not, and he hasn't got any more powers yet, so what's the big deal? And he's like, well, he's a big threat to the world. It's just like, that's all Batman ever sees. He's like, well, this person's a threat, that person's a threat. It's just like, he's a kid, and it's like, stop being so pessimistic. However, he's like, what have you been feeding him? And he's like, it's like, what do you mean, what have I been feeding him? He's my son. I give him good, wholesome food. I live on a farm. I get milk delivered. And Batman's like, tell me about the milk. And he's like, our neighbour brings it over. So Batman's like, disappears, like Batman does. Goes to check out the neighbour's farm. Finds the cow, this award-winning Bessie cow. And just as he starts to try and get some milk from it, because that's what Batman does, gets covered in black goo, and it's all like trapping him and stuff. Someone turns up at a barn and he's like, don't worry, Bessie, no one will hurt you, we'll put this one with the other ones. What's that about? And so John Kent's been drinking all this milk from this black goo cow. Black goo cow, that better be its name. So Batman's been captured. John's been drinking this milk from a black goo cow, and that's been stifling his powers, maybe. So, yeah, first comic in a continuing arc. Lovely. Next issue is called Powerless. There is one page I want to show you because it's brilliant. So Batman turns up at the Kent farm. Still the Kent farm. It's in a different place. But he turns up with Damian Wayne. And John Kent sees his dad go outside as Superman, and he's like, right, I'm going to go with him. And Superman's like, gets to the barn, and Batman's in there, in the shadows, all angry. And so is Damian, and he's just like, I know you're there. And they're like, and Batman's like, we need to talk, like he does. And then Lois comes around the corner, just shines a light on Batman and Robin, and she's like, come on, do we always have to do it like this? We're civilised. And so the next picture is that you've got Batman and Superman sat round the table with their two kids and Lois Lane. Look at that. I mean, that's one eating pie. Just great. I love the inclusion of Superman's son. It brings a new dynamic to the character that we haven't really seen before, and I really dig it. I really like it. And with the whole, obviously, Batman's son being Damian Wayne, the fact that you've got the two there and they've got their own comic, Super Sons, I really like it, and I think it's a really nice new dynamic to both of the characters as well, and adds something fresh that we've not seen before. And I'm always up for fresh, and I'm always up for new directions in comics. That's the beauty of comics. You can take it here, there, and everywhere. Do whatever you want. That's it for this episode, I think. Check out stackonline.co.uk for more geeky stuff like this, and unboxings and reviews and what have you. Follow me on Twitter at LastSonJim. Follow Stack on Twitter at StackPod. Listen to the podcast that's there. I'm on it. I'm on another podcast that's on there. It's all about comics. But until next week, I will see you soon.